I made the tough decision not to run, even though I was really looking forward to, I mean, if I was elected, to working with a new mayor and largely a new city council. There's some big issues to tackle, and I really was looking forward to working more collaboratively, because I think we're going to turn a new page in this city. We have to turn a new page because council can't continue the way this past term was. But in the big scheme of things, I realized that at this stage of my life, with my daughter going off to university and me having worked my entire life, that now is the time to tackle some of the things on my bucket list, to find new passions, and maybe find a new adventure. It was a tough decision though, because I really like the people in my community and I look forward to serving. I like the job a lot, but at this stage I've got to put me first. In the first term, I was successful in getting the mayor and council to transfer $57 million in surprise gas tax money from the feds into our infrastructure budget. So that addressed a lot of our infrastructure gap, which are our roads and bridges and ditches and things like that. So I consider that an accomplishment, even though the mayor would not probably let me take credit for that, but I did. I was able to get a peer review study of stage 2 LRT just in the last year. I want to make sure that stage 2 LRT, the Trillium line, doesn't suffer some of the issues that stage 1 does. So we want to check the line and fix anything before it actually goes into service. And I won't be here for that, but I will stay on it to make sure that that peer review is complete and we get some answers before we have big problems on stage 2. I think I fought hard. I was very vocal in opposing a warehouse in my ward. I think the residents would be happy to know that I was an independent voice on their behalf, and I didn't go along just to get along. I represented their views as well as I possibly could be. Now, one more time. The politics of the job, actually, you know, understanding really what's going on. There's a lot of different players around the table, and understanding their motivations and why they're doing what they're doing. That was a challenge. Working with staff who are very entrenched in the way they do things, and working with policies that were designed years ago and put in place long before the south end of the city was developed. Some of those policies today, like the parking formulas, don't work out here, so that was challenging. A lot of things we can't change. But you know, I think the rewards of the job outweigh some of the problems, but it was an eye-opening job. I found it extremely interesting and challenging, and I really don't regret anything at all. Well, I would say I'm going to sleep in, but I don't sleep in. I'm going to declutter my house. I'm going to go to Peely National Park to take in the bird migration. Maybe not this fall, but next spring, because you have to book early for that. I want to go to Europe. I've got my sisters in Europe and my nieces and nephews and now little grandkids. There's a lot I want to do. I'm not going to go very far though, because my daughter will be in university here. And I want to volunteer in the community. There's a lot of things that need to be done and I think can be done without city council. And now that I know that those things are, I'm going to champion those causes.